wine edge. See, at Roma, okay, Jose Mourinho became the first football manager to win the Champions League, Europa League, and the Conference League.
Yeah.
And then the former team in Chelsea can be the first football team to be able to win the Champions League, the Europa League, and the Conference League. And the Chelsea will record Kofi and that one move to me I special if they win this. Now, when you look at this very Conference League, first, Chelsea had a very good season, very okay season, but it will be climax and I say better. So I'm going to add the Conference League title now.
Okay.
Because in the league, yes, the Chelsea exited the FA Cup fourth round. Carabao Cup round 16 or free.
Yeah.
But in the Premier League, I'm going to finish fourth. They've qualified for the Champions League. Now to them, everything shows. So Champions League now Chelsea are qualified. And you are them put the same winning the Conference League. But at least, so when your Conference League trophy now, it will add to their season, no? And then Obiabe to me, I can say a very fair season for Enzo Maresca and in Chelsea. Now for Betis, there a lot of things. React a lot. Care a lot of things. Why? Because the last time I met them, every single club want the ambition. To them, they know so on level any Conference League. So I'm winning Conference League. It will be so special to them. Not just that. They've had a very decent season in La Liga. How many position men or motor? Six. They've qualified already for the Europa League. And they say, Conference League, Europa now. They've qualified already. Now, they've had a fantastic season. Look at the way they've played their recent games. How are Kofi, Antony, Isco, Cucho Hernandez, Babe Shetty, Mama Tim Nenya, Dennis Ronco, Amodebo game. And on their own level, at their own skill, they are doing extremely well. I mean, so here, Team Noah, this season, the level of performance, Juma Manuel Pellegrini, the 71-year-old, I hear for them. Especially, and talking of Manuel Pellegrini, Kofi, a master and apprentice game because on an Akura Enzo Maresca and now at West Ham, before West Ham in 2019, no, not Enzo Maresca an assistant and Omumianu and a Babebo game no so it tells you some two coaches, you know, Obiani and it will be very good seeing each other once again. This time round, workload. There's trophy. I see so anyasem ketwa. Ntia no obi aye ni train of course after Chelsea arrival no ye hu sampa ori omo training ni ade a omo looking poised, omo looking confident. Yes, Conference League they mean the better side. Omo winning 11 games out of 12. Omo lose one. Omo show over 38 goals so say. And they've been overwhelmingly the better side. Omo average possession related around 65%. To say Betis 55. So telling you say Chelsea for kuta ball no more. Now says all Chelsea for now, Kofi. Even road to the final, no. And yet, top players in Caicedo, Enzo, Kopama, Jackson, neighbor. The second team being led by Nkunku. But getting to the final, say no. The top players, no. And the baby them. And then it is expected. So all those top players, goalkeeping and David Sanchez and Robert Sanchez on them. And Philip Jorgensen said what no and they be a better goal post. Okay. Now right back, I see a problem because Malo Gusto, Reece James. Yes, of course. So Reece James here is ahead of Malo Gusto. Yeah. So let's say Reece James. Now on the left, Kukureya. Now it's going to be very interesting and looking at two teams will be a players or be parody on the field of play. Why? Miguso Levi Cowell. And the tossing at the Abreu. Chelsea backline. No. Now, midfield will be Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. There's a Lavia better bench. Kopama as a 10. Nicolas Jackson is back. Into Obeli did the attack because Nicolas Jackson in the Chelsea team, no, on the moment attacking presence anymore. And yes, without him, the Chelsea struggle to score goals. Now, and you're no Noni Madueke, any Abranti and the other Jadon Sancho maybe will lead the attack. Obetimako for Pedro Neto and then Jadon Sancho. Obetimako for Madueke, Pedro Neto. And there were a lot of options to choose from in terms of the attackers, wide area. Now, this is the Chelsea team. Betis. You see, Adrian, former Liverpool, right? And a dog goes. For not to Nathan, he has been their best centre back. In fact, ahead of Magbatra on Barcelona that. But I mean, very solid center partnership in Nathan and then Abrante and the Magbatra. Now Nathan is a Brazilian. Fernando Tuncha, young 24 years or one knows any more pim into a chance of Baba head show. Abrante and the other Ricardo Rodriguez, Switzerland, you are boy similar Timothy Bebri. On the bomb number 2. And ya non qua number 3 Yusuf Sabali, Senegal, Now in midfield. Almost one didn't want midfield because so sure team no any attackers goes no more man and Betis Ed Kuta a sharp midfielder, a sharp central attacking midfielder in Isco Suarez, Alacon Suarez. Now Isco about Betis this season 20 goals contribution in 31 matches. And this will be Betis as a 10. And then Oni Caicedo will be very interesting. Why? Because in the attack, I prefer Abrante and Diade Cucho Hernandez, Colombian center forward, because he scored a lot of goals ahead of Cedric Bakambu. Now, because Cucho Hernandez, yes, Cedric Bakambu is on one day, but Cucho Hernandez didn't go, or sound of form, or a more dynamic of a striker. And the old problem to creative problems for Tosin Adarabayo, any level I call I think Cucho Hernandez is okay. Now, Abrante and Diadi is cool, no? Kovi, so I'm going to have one the PA team, no team, no. Why? Because consistently he shown say chances creation consistently he shown say when it comes to ball nankasa ball ye kuta ball ye hold the ball experience it's cooked at 3 Champions League in the Conference League final there Champions League was just 3 not to talk about the Conference League and it was our good form sir not the partnership with even Antony and he knows how good Antony has been and the Antony sikana man for the person of mafia and say and we are born bebono Betis for the team in Tono. Or so no feel say Betis was a come here there a friend of crowdfunding. So team need the kakraba, not supporters so the kakraba. No makoto because Juma Antony abe dia mo Betis no. Europe Conference League ya can wasem no. Antony about 8 matches. Was 4 goals was assisted 3. Wow. Obe share team no. Oni is ko na di team ne ko ene ya me no ka say. In the 5 minutes cry, Mame Conference League for no more opposed to Antony. And no modern mono attach telling you sampa or more GDA say Abrante and the Antony no Kofi or bomb modern and Ketwa. And even the Conference League no or more to be sampa Antony is really doing well. So it tells you the kind of threat that Kofi Abrante and the Antony and then Odeba this very game. And in terms of the attack. In terms of the strength, in fact, Manka Abde Ezazuri, so the Obianim from Barcelona to Betis, Morocco Nino, he's been very good, he's been very consistent, and he's been threatening. Now, Antony and Kukeraya and Ekofesi, and Kukeraya has been very good for Chelsea. Now, Antony and because about Manchester United. Now, again, he's familiar with the Premier League teams and the way they play. I don't know. So obetimi effective because omo Kofi quick transition football omo dey goes no. And this unyam omo the ball ko sisi here omo kwa to atrem on the how on the other side Abde Ezazuri obefesi either Malu Gusto or Rhys James. It will be a very tall battle. This is a game that of course Chelsea Betis you know say Chelsea will be holding the ball the most but said the man highlighted on Betis for a quick transition. I say Chelsea for a careful because I think they will run at you and then they will try and make sure say finding spaces behind Chelsea defense and they will get goals. Chelsea were very good form. In the last 7 games in all competitions, Omar winning 6. And in terms of our and even Conference League said the market the way they've been playing, they know FC scoring 9, 18 at the end of the year. Obian himself are favorites ahead of Betis. But see, we are in a year. I say football as a very unique and a different story. Favoring Omwa, it's difficult for them to win trophies. Omwa certain trophies be that across Europe and everywhere. In fact, all the Ghana cracker when it's a nations FC. And here baby and FA Cup golden cakes. And here baby you know what? Coffee seba sad ya because Betis for no. First I'm talking him say na Europe New Year so be a support to am. So the word map to her country bia no the Betis logo to so. Nya grow no di o. Enra twa group picture after we training no. And we be bia to say La Liga for ta omachi. To say make history. Next him say na La Liga versus Premier League. On that record the last 9 meetings of a European final 10 years. Say about final with Europe Champions League final, Europa League final, Conference League final. Spain team, share England team. Started from 2006, Barcelona, share Arsenal. Spain for now winning 9 trophies. 9. Nina.
Yeah, as embassy.
Now, and they no Maya say Uko England or Munka Najin Crew. Betis for us, I was Saturday and no matter what says a Crystal Palace the Nomaji, Liverpool the Nomaji League, back on Newcastle so the Nomaji there. And you almost so they are no matter to logo. So as I saw logo in Yanomano, they know say it's about time that they need to do every single thing to make sure somebody need this.
Oh,
now,
okay. Yeah.
Media from where I sit. Yes, Namita Chelsea achieved to win to qualify for the Champions League. They've qualified already. And Crown Cup. So I think that say Betis so I'll go for Betis to win the cup.
Yeah, that's say no. I Hussein Adam Sena or Tenin Kano say cup no. I am Koran dia. Enti wa support mama is me anya